All right. Welcome everybody to the call. My name is Daniel Norell, and a massive welcome to those of you that are seeing this for the very first time. I am over the next sort of 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to see if I can compress more of like a 3-4 hour presentation into these 15 minutes so you can get an overview of what it is that we're doing and why we're so excited right now. I have been part of Nu Skin now for almost 20 years. I was introduced to the business by my little brother when I was working in the banking industry. And even though I had a great job and I was going down a good career, I still wanted something, first of all, that I could start on the side and something that I could potentially build into my full-time thing and let me live a life where I could live anywhere in the world. A business that you could have in your pocket, where you could actually make an income from living in any country in the world and choosing when you want to take holidays and where you want to live and all these different things. And so fast forward now 20 years later, and it's been an absolutely fantastic journey where my brother and I have actually earned in excess of $9 million in commissions. And that's not because any of us are very special. It is because the business system that we are in is extremely special. It is an incredible business where you can leverage yourself. But what excites me more now than I've ever been in my 20 years of doing this, and even though the last 10 years I've kind of taken a big step back, a few months ago, our company announced that we are going to be opening up India in 2025. And this has me very excited. And that's why I am back working hard, building new teams, having a lot of fun, building the business, because I believe with India opening up, it is by far the biggest thing that we've ever seen, by far, okay? And we've seen some incredible examples, which I'm going to share in this presentation, with other markets opening up where people have made a lot of money and been extremely successful, but nothing is even close to what's going to happen with India. So let's jump into the presentation here. I'm going to go through 5 key points. I'm going to talk about a little bit about the company, the products, the market trends, the compensation, and also the timing. But the big thing here is to also understand, why are you doing this business? So when I first saw this, for me, it was very simple. I wanted to have something, like I said, on the side that could give me time flexibility in the future, okay? And over the last 10 years, I've been able to take a big step back because of this time flexibility. And that's what this business allows you to do once you built it up properly, okay? And it might take you 1, 2, 3, 5 years, 10 years to do that, okay? We're all different. We all have different journeys. We all go, different speeds and so on. And it also depends a little bit on your contact network today, right? But if you are passionate, if you have desire to change your life, this is an incredible opportunity that allows you also to send you on different types of travel. The company has now rewarded me with, I think it's something like 15 different trips to different places around the world, like the Maldives, South Africa, US several times, and several parts of Europe. And it's been amazing to be able to take my wife with me on these trips. They pay for 2 people to go on these amazing trips. But also we've seen huge improvements for people in personal development. How can you get better? When I first started this, I was very introverted as a person. I was quite shy. Today, I'm much more able to actually be social with people and so on, and had to develop a lot personally in order to have some success in the business. So these are some of the top reasons why people do this business, but there's many other ones as well. But let's, today we're going to focus a bit more on India and the money side of things, okay? But as I mentioned, we have 5 key points we're going to discuss, okay? So the first one is huge trends are in our favor. And for me, one of the reasons I'm so excited about India opening up is that India today has the most users of both Instagram and Facebook, okay? Both of those, they have the most users in the world. And a lot of our business is actually made through social commerce, through social media, through Facebook and Instagram. And people that, even though I don't have a good following in any of those, I can find people who have a great following on those and are then able to move the products in a really good way, okay? Another huge trend in our favor is beauty and wellness industry, anti-aging. People do not want to look uglier tomorrow. They want to stay beautiful. They want to stay vibrant. They want to stay young. They want to have good skin. They want to have more energy, okay? And it was interesting. I just spent the last week with my parents, my family, and my dad said it. He said, he's in his 70s now, and he said, like, look, people my age will spend anything to be able to live a better life for the rest of their life, because they don't know if they have 10 years left, 15 years left, 20 years left, right? But they just would do anything to spend that money on anti-aging, okay? So it's for me, it's really exciting that we have that ability. So yeah. Also, if you guys have any questions, I want you guys to be able to write those in the chat. So if anybody has any questions, please write those in the chat as we go along with this, okay? Because in the end, I'll be able to answer your questions, okay? Don't be shy. Ask anything you want in the chat. Any question is a good question, okay? Also, just wanted to make sure right now, can everybody hear me? Somebody's write in the chat that you guys can actually hear me and that we're actually live on this. It'd be good to know that. So yeah, okay, perfect, great, excellent, thank you guys. Okay, so first point is we have huge trends in our favor. The second point is the company, right? So we are working with a company called New Skin Enterprises. I am not an employee of the company. I'm an independent affiliate with the company. And we're looking for other people that want to become independent affiliates with this company. They want to partner with a company that is now 40 years old. They've proven to be extremely stable, but also extremely innovative. They're always coming out with new things. And this is what excites me is they're launching new things. The pipeline they have over the next 3, 4, 5 years is extremely rich with different technologies and products they're bringing out. And we're already open in almost 50 markets around the world. And the next market to open up, you guessed it, it's India, right? And that's what makes it really exciting, because whenever a company like this expands into a new market and you can grab market share early on, you can be one of the pioneers, you can do extremely, extremely well, okay? Also publicly traded on the New York Stock Exchange. Last year we did $2 billion. It's a science-based company. And this is what attracted me when I first saw this, is that we have some incredible products based on science, okay? They find some incredible ingredients and then they prove through studies that these ingredients actually help people to look better and feel better. And then we've also invested a lot of money into technology and into different apps and into how the company can become better with social commerce and so on, okay? And so it's really, really exciting. We're be able to partner with a company like this. So let's jump into some of the products that they have, okay? So you see the technology on the bottom right here. That's what got my interest when I first started the business. It's a technology that's able to measure antioxidants non-invasively in the skin, okay? What does that mean? It just shows which supplements, which vitamins are actually working in the body and not, okay? And so for me, that was really, really exciting because I come from kind of sports background. I wanted to see, like, I was taking supplements already. I wanted to see, are these actually working or not? So I scored at a certain level. But then when I started taking the new skin products and new skin supplements, my score just increased more and more and more. And one of those products that really helps to increase your score is our collagen supplement, okay? Our collagen supplement is a drink you drink every single day. It helps collagen with the skin, but it also, we know that collagen helps with so many other parts of the body and so on, okay? Another product that I'm seeing some really good results with right now is in the middle there in the picture, you see TRMe. This is a weight management system, okay? I do a lot of sports. I'm really into fitness, but I'm in my mid-40s now, and I started to have a little koala pouch on my tummy, okay? And it was really annoying because I was like, how do I get rid of this? Like, I'm working out a lot, I'm doing a lot of things and so on. But what I saw with 2 of these 4 products, I've only done 2 of the 4 products, but I see people who take all 4 products have crazy results in terms of their weight management, balancing their body and so on, and losing centimeters all over the place, okay? But the other day I was on the beach, and even like my wife and kids noticed, they're like, wow, like you're looking like way fitter than you normally do. And I've got to give credit to these products that I've been using, okay, for the last 3 months, because that was just launched in April this year. I haven't really changed anything else in my life, okay? We are also the world's #1 at-home beauty device brand. What does that mean? See the picture on the very, very left there on your screen. Those are the devices that we use for the face. We have Lumis Spa, which is a cleansing device. We have the Galvanic Spa, which is the world's smallest wrinkle iron. And then we have the Age-Lock Boost, which helps to kind of plump the skin. And then now we also have the Well Spa for the body, which helps with cellulite, underarms, like tummy, all kinds of things, okay? Also really, really good for your lymphatic drainage system as well. But the last 6 years, we've actually been ahead of both Procter & Gamble and L'Oreal to be the #1 in terms of revenue of the products. And just like, you see in the chat there, like people love the products, okay? And this is the thing, like you'll find customers who just fall in love with these products and they use them for years, even decades. I have customers that have still been using products for decades, okay? And that's what's amazing with these products, because they work so well. They're amazing, amazing products. They're not the cheapest and they're not the most expensive either, okay? They have incredible value to them. And so when I first got involved with this, I was like, whoa, that's a lot to spend on skincare, because I had no idea. I was 24 years old and I was like, how is, I don't know what people are spending on it, right? Anyway, so we talked about the trends, we talked about the company, we've talked about the products, right? There you go. I mean, 10 years of using devices definitely pays off, okay? I'm now going to jump into the money side of things, okay? And like I said, I know I'm speaking fast and it's going fast, but if you have any questions, please write them in the chat, okay? So the money side of things, we have kind of three parts. You can just come into this and use the products and kind of be a customer and share some of those products with other people and make a little bit of income, okay? But you can also build a team of people and lead these people, okay? That's what really pays the bigger money, okay? So if we have a look at this, these are the average incomes. And what I say is, when I first took a look at this, the thing that really caught my attention was the diamond director income, okay? Which is approximately close to about 100,000 a year in income in US dollars. And that was what I was like, okay, I need to be looking to make this kind of money if I'm going to, be able to leave my banking job one day and so on. And so in career. But some people are super happy if they can add this as a part-time business on top of their full-time job and make an extra, let's say, £1,000 a month. That's 10,000, 12,000 pounds a year. That's a lot of extra income for a lot of people, right? Especially during these economic times. But I've also seen a lot of people in my team, more than 20, 30, 40, 50 people maybe make the very top position there, Blue Diamond Director. I believe around the world, we have over 4,000 people that have made that top position. So it's really exciting that anybody can come into this and build to the very top. And you see there, the average income is over $20,000 a month at that level, okay? And there's a lot of people at that level. There's room for you to get to that level. You need to build 6 strong teams. It might take you 1 year, it might take you 10 years. I don't know. It took me 11 years, okay? I was slow. But now with India opening up, I believe some of you are going to be able to do this in 6 to 12 months if you really take a lot of action, okay? Another thing that's really cool with the companies, they are all about giving back. We have an incredible division called Nourish the Children, and there we have donated over 850 million meals to malnourished children around the world, okay? We're very focused on Malawi and helping kids in Malawi get these meals. So if anything, get back to the person that invited you on this call and let them know that you want to do something, at least with the vitamin meals and Nourish Your Children, to see how you can help out in the world, okay? But there's a lot more information about this if you want. And it's just an incredible initiative. And I'm super proud of my team that donate a lot of vitamin meals every single month to be able to really save thousands of kids' lives every single day, okay? But now let's jump into India, okay? So obviously, whenever you have a business or anything, you want to be the first. You want to be, you want to take advantage of the timing, right? It's not great today to maybe start selling CDs or DVDs or anything like that, right? It's a little bit late to the game for that, right? So for this right now, we have certain technologies and products that are launching over this next year, next 2, 3, 4 years. But we have India opening up, okay? And we're looking for what we call the founders for India. The founding distributors for India is what we're looking for, okay? And so we do have another presentation that goes into more of that and how you can participate in the bonus pool for that. But why are we so focused on India as a company? Why are we so excited about this, okay? Why after 20 years of me doing this am I not back doing a lot of stuff? It's because obviously, as you all know, it's the largest population in the world, but it's also got this incredible growing middle class, right? And it's a very young population, okay? And as I said before, the most users of Instagram, Facebook, and so on, okay? But also network marketing, the way we sell our products through network marketing and direct selling is growing at an incredible pace in India. 13% 3-year CAGR is an incredible growth, okay? And so that's really exciting. And we've seen one of our main competitors last year, they did $800 million in revenue. And so soon they will probably do $1 billion. And this is why I strongly believe that Nu Skin is going to be a $1 billion company in India. What that means is every year we're going to do sales of $1 billion. If you just had 1% of that, right? 1% of 1 billion, right? You are still going to turn over about $1 million worth of products every single month. You will make a really good income, way more than the Blue Diamond average, okay? So that's all it takes is 1%. So if you can jump in early now and start to build a team and start to prepare for the opening, which will probably happen towards the later part of 2025, you are in an incredible position, okay? Incredible position. So also, let me tell you a few stories about the potential and why I'm so excited about this, okay? I know 3 people that built up Norway, okay? Norway has a population of 4 billion people, not 1.4 billion, 4 billion people. And what these 3 people have all done is because they built up the whole foundation of Norway, all 3 of those people have made over $10 million from Norway in the market there, okay? And that's what excites me, because then you look at someone like Japan, okay? We knew, I know Venny here on the call is chatting with all of us. She actually knows very well, Carol Bannister. She was part of the pioneers of India, okay? And in her team today, population 125 million people in India, in Japan, way, way less than India, right? But in her team alone, there are 300 people that have earned over $1 million, and some of them have earned over 50, even over $100 million, okay? Because they pioneered that market. They grabbed the market share early on. They spent 1-2 years preparing for Japan opening up, and they worked very, very hard to do so. And what maybe took me 10 years of working in a normal market, you can do that by preparing for India opening up now in the next sort of 18 months or so. Okay, we don't know if it's going to open up in 12 months or 18 months or maybe even 20 months. We don't 100% sure, but we've heard it's the second part of 2025. Another country where we have another example is a guy who was living in Australia, and he found out about Nu Skin. And Korea was not yet an open market, but he joined there, and he knew that they were going to open up Korea in the future. And so he built really, really into the Korean communities in Australia and so on, in other countries. And when they opened up, I believe in his first month of his paycheck was over $180,000 in 1 month, because they opened up the country and it just exploded, right? And now he's earned over $70 million, okay? Another example of somebody who pioneered the country, right? So are you going to be the one that pioneers India? Are you going to be the story we talk about in 10 years' time, in 20 years' time, about the person who built up the beginnings of India, right? And grabbed the biggest market share in India? Like, is that going to be you? Because there's so much more potential. There's 1.4 billion people, way more than Korea, 50 million people, way more than Japan, 125 million people, right? Like, why would it not be you who everyone's going to talk about, this super legend that did it, right? And I love the quote by Forbes down there: is the best time to join a company is when they're in the midst of global expansion. Now we're expanding to India, and new product launch. And I told you we're actually bringing out new technologies and products over the next few years, right? So what is now your job? Like, how do you take advantage of this incredible opportunity, okay? So if you wait till India opens up, you will have zero market share when India opens up. And it will be really, really, really challenging for you to actually grab a lot of the market share. You might have a lot of connections in India, but they're not allowed to start until the opening of India, whatever that will be. Those of you that start now and create a team of customers and affiliates and really strong leaders in the Indian communities in open markets, such as the UK or any part of Europe or in the US or Canada or Australia and so on, you're going to be the ones that benefit. And point number 2 here is, if you don't speak to your Indian contacts before, someone else will, right? So I've already been in touch with 4 people. One in, like, I believe it was Singapore, there was a couple in the UK, and someone in another country. And all of them had already been signed up with Nu Skin from somebody else, okay? Somebody else had talked to them about this incredible opening, okay? So all of your contacts are going to be contacted about Nu Skin. The question is, do you want them to be part of your team, or do you want them to be part of somebody else's team? It's totally up to you, okay? If you don't think this is for you and you want to see your Indian contacts sign up with somebody else, that's fine, you know, but my recommendation is you go at it and you introduce opportunity to them. Why would you want to lose out on that? Like for me, it's such a simple, easy business that you have on the side. It's not an easy business, but it's like a simple business that anybody can start. They have it on the side, on top of your full-time job or whatever you're doing, and you're able to build it within the connections that you already have, right? And as number point 3 there, the larger the team that you have within the Indian community, but in open markets, let's say, for example, you're living in the UK. If you build a team of 100, 200, 300 people within the Indian community in the UK, you're going to be in a good place for all those 300 people. They have connections in India. So the day India opens up, those 300 people, suddenly they get 10 each, and that's 3,000 people in your team on day 1, right? Because they've already prepared. And on the opening day, they all have 10 people each on average. And you have a team of 3,000 people, and you're set financially. Like, it's going to be amazing, right? Okay. The thing I recommend next is this: get back to the person that has invited you to this call and let them know, are you all in? Are you a 10 out of 10? You're all in, you want to go for this, you know, whether you have 5 hours a week, 10 hours a week, 20 hours a week, whatever time you have, but you're all in those 5 to 10 hours or 20 hours, right? Or you say, look, I'm hugely skeptical. There's this weird Swedish guy speaking on this presentation, and you're like, he's talking goobly goop, but I want to do some research. Set up an account and get some products, okay? Do your research, okay? Find out more, speak to more people in this business about it, right? Or you're like, look, this is not for me. You just get back to the person and say, look, I'm a 1 out of 10. I'm not interested at all, but I know one or two people who possibly could be interested in this, okay? Just let people know, just be honest with them, okay? We're looking for people that, of course, are 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10s once they get going, but we're also looking for people that just want to use our products and be, we love our customers, okay? And you're asking here to say, which month next year will the market be opening? We don't have an official opening date yet, okay? The company has said that their target is to open up in the second half in 2025, and it will probably be the second half of 2025. It could be earlier, it could be later, it could even, maybe even if they run into a lot of challenges and so on, because they're creating a new manufacturing plant in India where they're going to create products that are a bit more affordable for the emerging middle class there. They're also going to bring some of our top-notch products that we already have available in open markets as well. So they're going to have both of those. And so it might take a little bit longer, depends if they run into any challenges. It might be quicker. We're already partnered up with Infosys for several years, and Infosys is one of the top technology companies in India. They're all have connected us to a lot of the right connections so that we can make the process happen a little bit quicker and get products approved and so on, and get an office set up there and everything like that to make this all work so that people can start building the business there. But before that, it's time to build in the Indian communities in the UK and Europe and US and other markets where we are open, okay? Do we have any other questions in the meeting chat? Just put any questions that you have there. If not, just get back to the person that invited you to this call. It is a super exciting time. It's a super exciting opportunity. And I'd love to see you guys have the most success ever with this business, because this is an exciting time. All right, everybody, have a wonderful, wonderful week. And I hope to speak to some of you very, very soon. Thank you.